What up, everybody? Graham McCartney here, and I am joined with the wonderful, the beautiful, the colorful, if you will,
Stop.
Heber Cannon.
Woo!
We're getting some ice baths, dude. Are you down? Have you done this before?
Yeah, I've done. I can.
You signed a waiver?
Yeah, I signed a waiver. I Wim Hof. I'm ready. I'm good.
Shades on. Let's get in.
Woo!
Oh yeah, and we're in there.
We in it to win
Shades
it.
up.
Okay.
All right, my guy. Wow, dude. You know,
What kind of questions we getting into? What subjects? What topics? What
people want to know about you, man, and I want to know more because we actually met before. We didn't just met right now in
This isn't our first
ice
time.
barrel.
Yeah.
So, back at the Ultimate Hawaiian Trail Run,
2019.
we did one of these. Hey ho, how's it going?
Yeah, one of these high.
If you don't know what that is, it's a race out in Hawaii. It's a good time. But what were you out there for?
Just for fun, really.
Yeah?
For the kids.
For the homies.
Yeah, a little fundraiser for children.
So, I mean, people probably most know you by some of the work you've created with the Buttery Bros.
Yeah.
What's some of the big stuff? Tell me some of the bangers.
Okay, so me and my buddy Marston Sawyers, we have a channel on YouTube called the Buttery Bros, where about every 10 days-ish, we put out an epic, like, 30-minute show of fun, fitness, and pancakes.
Okay.
We go to somewhere fun, we do some adventure tourism, and we work out with cool people like yourself, and then we always try to find a pancake spot to wake and cake and rate some pancakes. That's some of what we do on the regular basis, and then on top of that, we do documentary films. So right now, we just finished our 6th feature film. You can get it on any platform like iTunes, Amazon. It's called Resurgence, and for the last like 10 years, we've covered the sport of fitness or CrossFit, the CrossFit Games. Yeah,
I mean, you guys have filmed some bangers. Which ones are you, like, what do people know? Where they're like, oh yeah, that's the one. What are you most proud of?
Well, there's 2 that I'm really proud of.
Come
one
on.
was Froning the Fittest Man in History, because that was my first feature film as a filmmaker.
That's a good one.
And that was a really cool experience to document that guy's final year in the sport of fitness. And then the 2019 film called The Fittest was our first one where we had moved away from working underneath CrossFit as a business and did it on our own. And we had a lot of creative freedom, and it was a trying time to make that movie. Thank you, I appreciate that.
So good. People that don't do CrossFit, they just want to get so hyped up to do it for the first time. I tell them, go watch this first. You guys are really good at capturing a feeling, emotion, excitement, and putting it in video content. Big props to that, man.
Thank you, man. We try to make them look like action movies, you know?
Yeah, dude. Well, you do a great job. I think I'm gonna get into some of your Gram here.
Oh!
I love to go
deep diving into the Gram?
Here's what I think. I think you can get to know a lot about somebody by diving deep in the Gram.
Okay.
And I got in there. And
Thanks.
you might want to just tell me a little bit about back at your very first post.
That is my very first post. Okay, so this
What
post
is
right
this?
here,
What is it? This is like some kind of
that is an Apple Nano 2.
an Apple Nano 2?
It is an iPad Nano.
From
and
2011?
And here's what happened. All these people were posting these cool looking photos with these filters on them, and I was like, what app are you guys using? And they're like, Instagram. And I was like, okay, and I downloaded it, and I signed up, and I was like, I'm just take a picture and just check out this filter. I didn't know it was posting to the internet.
Yeah, dude,
And then people started liking it. Yeah, everyone started posting it.
The 3 people?
Yeah, it's got 3 likes, and I was like, oh, people can see this? And then I now understood that I was now a part of another new social network.
Here's a photo I need to know a little bit more about. What's happening here? What's going on?
Okay, so this is about 2008, and I had grown out a mustache for some reason. Oh, my buddy played for the Philadelphia Eagles, and was going into his Super Bowl, like the out of my mind right now, but
yeah, the water's a little cold. Don't worry, it happens to us all.
So we all went,
hold my hand.
Let's go. We all didn't shave our beards, and we grew mustaches for like 2 months. And then I was just getting out of college at the time and taking any classes I could and any experience I could get. So I went and helped with a photo shoot with a local photographer that was doing some beautiful models. And he's like, hey, step in here really quick. And I was like, let me model for you.
So have you always liked to be in front of the camera as well as behind it? Or
so my first experience with filmmaking was back in like 1980s. My brother was making like short film sketches for the local high school. And one that he made was Back to the Future. We're gonna go back to the future to see how we became such cool high school seniors. And I was the younger version of my brother's self.
Oh, what a cool
And that was
like
I was 5 years old, and that was my first experience. So my first experience with filmmaking was in front of the camera.
And you like
And I fell in love with the whole process, and basically just kind of do both of it now. But for a long time, I was behind the camera just
Would you rather be front or behind? That's a really bad question.
That's a weird question.
Yeah, I'm gonna rephrase that. Would you rather be in front of a camera or behind the camera?
I like all of it, but I'll say that having put myself in front of the camera has opened a lot more doors than what happened when I was behind the camera.
Dude, fame's a weird thing, bro. You're super famey now, and now
No,
what do you do?
hard
Speaking
to-
of, I'm proud of you for finally winning 2011. You were Fittest
2011
Man
I was
on Earth.
fittest man on earth. I got the check to prove it.
Unbelievable.
It's not written to me. They would not cash
people
it at the
not
bank.
know this?
2012, I was at my buddy Rich Froning's house, and in his garage there was this big check, and I was like, selfie time.
Selfie for sure. You
Let's
just
get
got
it.
on the gram days before, it's
Yeah.
a month or so before this, and you thought, you know
And
what?
I was like, I'm
know what's
learning this
going on
game.
there.
Yeah, I know this game.
Guess
now.
what? 7 likes.
We doubled those
7 likes,
numbers,
baby.
dude. That engagement is huge.
Yeah,
'cause I
dude.
probably had 9
Slow
followers.
grow, baby.
Yeah.
Well, that's really close to this one that I wanted to know here.
Everyone wants to know about nutrition and dieting.
Yeah, and
okay, what is the date on this?
Here's the deal. Don't tell me a freaking thing about what's healthy. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, no.
I want to hear what kind of candy do you like? Because I'm a big candy man, and you know, it works for me. I'm not saying everyone should eat candy. It's not good to run off of refined sugar, but here's the deal. I do it, and I likes it.
Yeah, okay, so I'm a seasonal guy.
Okay.
So I like kind of fruity stuff in the summer,
Okay.
in the spring, and then sort of in the winter, I'm like, oh, it's caramel chocolate season and peanut butter season.
Just don't say pumpkin, please. Do
No,
you get-
get pumpkin
You're
spice
not-
out of here. I mean, I'm basic, but I'm not that basic.
But definitely
I'll
not
put
like
on
some-
Ugg boots, but I'm not taking some pumpkin spice.
Now, I'll fool around and eat a pumpkin-shaped Reese cup.
Oh yeah,
Let's go.
I mess
Let's
with
go,
those
right?
on the reg.
I'll
I'm in.
switch up even the type of candy. If you shape it like an egg, I'll eat it, dude. 100%. All right, we got a
Okay,
couple
you're
more
that
here.
kind
Tell
of
me a
guy.
little about these two.
Oh, these are my 2 boys, and that's one of my favorite pictures I've ever taken of
They
them.
are studly looking in
Yeah,
this.
those guys are amazing. So this is my sons Maverick and Finley, and they've just seen me in front of the camera regularly, and they see me and my buddy Marsden will always take these ridiculous rapper-looking poses for our photos, and so that's how they think they need to be in front of the camera when we're taking photos. So I'll be like,
so
hey boys, hit a pose, and they'll be like,
They nailed it on this one, man. So how old are they now?
so now they're 7 and 5.
Dang, man, that's super cool. Some studs right there.
Yeah,
man.
my dudes.
Are these your only 2?
Only 2.
And what's your lovely wife's name?
My lovely wife is Jenna Ann Cannon, and she's a sweetheart. She's here with us running around.
Here's one more.
Okay, this is 2009.
You're a studly looking fella here.
That is fashion is not my forte in this. This was functionality over 2009. My brothers called me up. They said, "Hey, we're gonna do an Ironman. We signed you up. Get ready to go." And I was like, "Yeah, I got 9 months, whatever." I started just doing functional fitness training. I rode a bike once, so I went and I did an Ironman, but basically 0 training. Swim went well, bike was rough. Finished the marathon.
What's your favorite form of outlet for fitness? Is it just a mix, or do you have something you're like, man, I really like running, I really like CrossFit. I really
It goes
like...
through periods. So like I love skiing in the winter. I've been doing a lot of bodybuilding, hypertrophy work lately, but I love hitting like a really fast Metcon. And then every now and then, like I love doing stuff like Spartan, where I get out and I run and I just like test the body and push through the limits in new facets of fitness. And
Well, there's a time limit on these tubs, right? These ice barrels only have so long we can stay in. And
Okay.
I see you're shaking, I know I'm shaking. Last question for you is, we've talked about a lot of things. You like to change in seasons, so you change with what you like to eat, you change in what you like to work out. What's something in your life that you don't change? What's a consistent thing in your life that is
non-negotiable for me is fitness. My wife knows, like, hey, Heber's getting grumpy, go to the gym. Like we were in Hawaii and I was like kind of frustrated one morning. She's like, hey, when can you schedule like an hour for yourself to go to the gym? And I was like, yeah, that's a good call. I'll go do that tonight. So like for me, non-negotiable every day is getting in a sort of workout, even if it's 7 minutes of burpees or a big leg squat session or going for a long run. If I can get those endorphins, it's a life changer for me and it puts me in a better mood for the rest of the day.
That's solid. I think that people get on people all the time like, oh, I gotta have fitness goals and blah, 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 but they don't understand the mental health that going for a run does for me.
100%.
It's like during it, my body's in rhythm, and then I just calm down. I quit stressing, I just relax.
Yeah,
and
you
so
get in the zone.
It's a weird thing to think we can relax doing fitness, but keeping that fitness, it's something that bonded us, man. Look at us, friendship
go.
through fitness.
Yeah,
So shout
let's
out.
go.
Let's get out of this water. Let's actually go,
let's go
dude.
warm up.
This is freezing. Well, ice can make you a little shaky on the way out.
Gone.
Oh, get me out of here.
Oh, they warm it up.
Woo!